Hello guys, today we are going to look at two very common English tenses that often confuse learners, the present perfect simple and the present perfect continuous. We will use this picture to understand the difference clearly. Let's start with the first picture. Look at the woman painting her bedroom. There is paint on her clothes and a ladder beside her and a paint can nearby. She says, I have been painting my bedroom. When we hear this sentence, this sentence, the most important thing is not the finished room. The important thing is the activity. She started painting earlier and she is still painting now, or she has just stopped. We are thinking about the action. We are thinking about the action itself. That's why we use the present perfect continuous. We say, I have been painting my bedroom because we want to focus on what we has been doing. We don't know if the bedroom is finished and it does not matter. What matters is the process. Now let's look at the next picture. The same woman is standing in her bedroom and now the walls are yellow. She says, I have painted my bedroom. This time the meaning is different. The painting is finished. The bedroom is complete. We are not thinking about the activity anymore. We are thinking about the result. That's why we use the present perfect simple. I have painted my bedroom. Tells us that the action is complete and we can see the result now. So the key difference is this. When we use the present perfect continuous, we focus on the activity. When we use the present perfect simple, we focus on the result. Now let's compare two more examples. Listen, let's look at this sentence. My hands are very dirty. I have been repairing my bike. Here, the dirty hands are important. They show that an activity has been happening recently. The bike repair may not be finished. The focus is on what the person has been doing. Now listen to this sentence. My bike is my bike is okay again now. I have repaired it. This time the focus is on the result. The bike works. The job is done. So we use the present perfect simple. Let's look at another example. Joy has been eating too much recently. This sentence talks about a repeated activity over time. It's something that has been happening lately, not something finished. Now, let's compare that with this sentence. Somebody has eaten all the chocolates. The box is empty. That's the result. We don't care who ate them or when. What matters is that they are gone. Now let's look at some questions. When we ask, what have you been doing since we last met? We are asking about activities over a period of time. The answer will usually describe actions, not results. For example, I have been studying or I have been working a lot. Another question is, where have you been? Have you been playing tennis? This question suggests an activity that explains how someone looks now, may be tired or sweaty. Now let's look at the picture with the car and the wet road. Someone asks, is it raining? The answer is no, but the ground is wet. It's been raining. The rain has stopped or it stopped very recently. We can still see the effect. That's why we use the present perfect continuous. Distance is often used for activities that have just stopped or are still happening. For example, why are you out of breath? Have you been running? You look tired. What have you been doing? Now let's talk about time expression. Listen carefully. It's been raining for 2 hours. The rain started 2 hours ago and it is still raining now. When we talk about how long something has been happening, Especially for with 4 and 6, we usually use the present perfect continuous. For example, how long have you been learning English? I have been learning English for 5 years. I have been looking for you for the last half hour. So let's finish with a simple summary. If you want to focus on the, if you want to focus on the activity, use the present perfect continuous. If you want to focus on the result, use the present perfect simple. That's all for it's not. Let's look at the exercise that I already did. You meet Kate as she is leaving the swimming pool. You say, "Hi Kate, have you been swimming?" Second question. You have arrived a little late to meet Ben who is waiting for you. You say, "I'm sorry Ben. Have you been waiting long?" Let's do another question. It's raining. The rain started 2 hours ago. It's been raining for 2 hours. We are waiting for the bus. We started waiting 2 minutes ago. We have been waiting for 2 minutes. For 20 minutes. I'm learning Japanese. I started classes in December. I have been learning Japanese since December. Maria has been learning English for 2 years. Why are you looking at me like this, like that? Stop it. Sarah is very tired. She has been working very hard recently. The exercise is for present perfect simple and present perfect continuous. Let's look at another exercise. Tom started reading a book 2 hours ago. He is still reading it and now he is on page 55. He has been reading for 2 hours. He has read 55 pages so far. Rachel is from Australia. She is traveling around Europe. She began her trip 3 months ago. She has been traveling for 3 months. She has visited 6 countries so far. Another question. You have a friend who is learning Arabic. You ask, how long have you been learning Arabic? You have just arrived to meet a friend. She is waiting for you. You ask, have you waited long? You see somebody fishing by the river. You ask, have you been catching any fish? Last exercise for today. Where have you been? Have you been playing tennis? Look, somebody has been breaking that window. You look tired. Have you worked hard? Are you okay? You look as if you have been crying. Is it still raining? No, it has stopped. It has stopped. The children are tired now. They have played in the garden. Remember this. If you want to focus on the activity, use the present perfect continuous. If you want to focus on the result, use the present perfect simple. Okay guys, that's all for today. That's all for today. Thank you guys.